Last session, your group had woke at the Vistani camp, which you had taken refuge in for the night. Found it to be a very safe place by the large lake just north of it that leads up into the mountains beyond and runs down the river to the Sare Falls just to the west. The Vistani were a very welcoming and boisterous people, played music late into the night, and shared their food with you in the morning. You spent a day shopping, perusing their wares, and finding some things of value and some things not so much, and made a trade for the location of a treasure to an individual for some magical items. Then you decided to set off towards the Shrine of the Seeker, which was just north of the Sarapul. And as you approached the shrine, you encountered a large creature wielding a glaive and a large casket on his back, a goat's head skull atop his head, and upon felling this creature, he transformed into a twisted raven-kind abomination. After destroying this, you discovered that this was the trapped souls of individuals sent here before by the Raven Queen for the purposes of whatever task specifically the Raven Queen had assigned them with. Twisted and transformed by the lands in some way, shape, or form, and corrupting the Shrine of the Seeker.
We killed Tem again?
Which, you did see Tem. His spirit materialized. I'll get it. From the remains of the creature. He extended out the glaive that it had wielded, and gave a short wave before disappearing. You then took the symbol of Ravenkind to the Shrine of the Seeker, placed it atop the altar, and was greeted by the form of the Seeker, a gray-skinned woman with hair that looked like the feathers of a raven, and a dress that mimicked the same style. She floated there, consulting tarot cards as you asked her questions. And you ultimately learned this about the creature that you had fought, and that there were more dangers ahead, but the answers that you sought lay within the book, the Tome of Strahd, penned by Strahd himself, and sought after by him as well. You'd learned of magical runes that existed beneath the shrine in the temple, the resting place of priests and priestesses of the Raven Queen, who had existed before. Now desecrated and horribly damaged, the runes, however, were still intact and usable, and connected to circles of power used for teleportation located around Barovia. And with a little bit of luck and arcane skill,
Point flip.
your group managed to successfully teleport to a location in Vallaki. While you were there, Vortak quickly set to work inside this strange, cluttered, and very dusty attic, filled with a multitude of things, leaving just enough space for those of you inside, as Harkem rushed off to quickly finish up crafting his dagger from the fangs of the Remoraz that you had killed at Selenka Pass. As he completed the dagger, he returned with the blade in hand to the rest of your group, and Vortak was just about to finish his transcription of the book.
Actually misplaced it. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not, but no idea what happened to it.
And so we start tonight's session with... No, that's the wrong one.
Ooh, did we identify Tim's scythe? Or the scythe that was dropped?
With what identifies that?
Or did we check it out at all?
I meant to give you access to how that is. Hold on. Okay, you should see it in your inventory. Harkem, as you return into the attic with the others, and Vortak studiously reading over the book, everyone else gathered around looking trying to turn the volume down on this. This is so loud.
It did get a little loud. Really,
Cranked it up to 11, didn't it?
Oh, now I gotta turn back up.
I gotta turn it back down.
I got it just right.
You all see the mist start to pour from the bindings within the book and surround the interior of the room, filling the corners and covering up the various boxes and furniture and bits of clutter that fill the attic, encompassing all of you and blinding you from everything around you. You hear Strahd's voice from somewhere beyond the mist. At my advisor's behest, I called for my remaining family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle I built for them. From this plea came a younger brother of mine, Sergei, nearly grown. I had never known him. The mist starts to fade away, and the attic is replaced with the image of a large throne room. See, song's not working. You see that the that all of you are once again dressed in the armor of one of Strahd's lieutenants. This looks a little bit more decorative than before.
Does Harkam still look like the one that tried to kill Strahd?
Oh yeah.
The song I'm trying to play is not playing.
Is it Crazy by Charles Barkley? Because that stuck in my head for
It
some reason.
it is actually.
How weird.
I know.
How'd you
I'll
know
just
the
put
song?
this one on. This will
Would
work.
have never guessed that was the issue, but you're right.
You all stand on either side of a high-back wooden throne atop a marble dais. Strahd is seated in the throne between you, donning a scarlet red tunic with glimmering gold clasp and a black flowing cape over his shoulders. Rahadin stands at the front of the throne, staring towards the large wooden doors at the end of the hall, 30 feet ahead. Various guards and well-adorned nobility form an aisle, and the crowd is abuzz with hushed voices. They appear to be illuminated by a towering stained glass window in the far corner, depicting a cerulean and gold sunrise. Everyone, give me a religion check. As your gaze is drawn up towards this stained glass
I am not.
window.
Ooh, I'm good at those. Hey. I rolled okay. Damn,
Okay.
I'm almost the highest one too.
Um,
Oh, fuck.
Nikari, you don't need a religion check. You do recognize this symbol instantly as the symbol of the Morning Lord on the stained glass window. The rest of you all recognize it as the symbol from your familiarity with Nikari. It stands out immediately as what it is, and it looks quite amazing. With seeing the sunlight shine through it into the marble room here. The murmurs of the hall are quieted by the groan of the heavy wooden doors parting, and a procession of marching footsteps and the fanfare of trumpets precede a beautiful man with wavy blonde hair, kind eyes, and a warming smile strutting into the chamber. He approaches boldly, draped in the familiar robes of the Morning Lord, and a gilded, radiant sword rests at his hip. The hilt of the sword is so finely crafted that you would not be faulted for believing it was made of pure light. He drops to a knee before the throne. You see Rahadin step forward beside Strahd and announce the arrival. Trying to find my picture of Sergei I had. I don't seem to have it anymore. I will get it for you. He says, "Welcome, Sergei von Zarovich, second son of King Berov and Queen Ravenovia, awakened son of the Morning Lord, to our Castle Ravenloft." He bows lightly, extending his arm out. "The keep's splendors and comforts are yours." Sergei rises to his feet. Strahd rises in turn and steps down the stairs, standing a half-foot taller than his younger brother. He reaches to shake his guest's hands, but as their forearms meet, Sergei pulls Strahd in for a hug. Strahd steps back and pronounces loud enough for the room to hear, "It is good to have you, brother. Come, let us celebrate." Everyone give me an insight check.
Oh, he's lying.
Bouncing my dice around.
Try to help you out, you know.
I got the highest roll.
That's exactly. It helped.
think
Lying to me.
Nakari's over there starstruck, but
You mean love struck?
she's been hit by, she's been struck by Strahd von Zarovich's brother. Seems genuine to me. Oh, Nakari, so innocent.
Oh, I posted the picture to Discord because for some reason it's not still in Foundry. So you can see what Sergei looks like there.
I wonder why.
That keep
Um,
varying.
Does his sword hilt look familiar?
Yes, it does. You are holding that very sword in your hand. You can all also recognize this. You all have fairly decent passive perception. Everyone except Nakari, you see Strahd is surprised as Sergei brings him in for a hug, and then very uncomfortable, and a little insulted as he pulls away, quickly pulling the mask back over his face of a good host. You all see the room erupt into applause as the brothers part from their embrace, and the stained glass window shines like the rising sun as powerful rays of light overtake the hall. You are blinded temporarily. As your vision starts to return, you feel a gentle breeze brush your cheek. The earthly smell of fresh grass brings spring and summer warmth. The sun embraces you, but the serenity is broken by raucous cheering. 3 sets of tiered benches have been constructed around a ring of dirt, and 2 guests currently stand at its center wearing loose robes. Magic sparks from the fingertips of one and is reflected harmlessly into the dirt by the other. A pair of horses carrying knights charge at each other from opposing directions, wooden lances leveled towards their opponent's shield. One of the riders flies free from the saddle and into the dirt after the impact of their collision. On the edge of the field, a line of targets are placed at varying distances, and archers string their bows or stock their quivers with arrow in preparation for the tournament. You see Strahd sitting in a very elegant-looking chair just out here in the courtyard, elevated up around everyone else. Sergei at his side in a slightly smaller but similar styled chair, and Rahadin, his advisor, standing on his left side. As they overlook the tournament proceedings, you see several different barkers at different points calling for new participants in these different competitions. But you are all here, gathered in this courtyard. What would you like to do?
I would like to participate.
Participation.
Okay, you guys would like to participate in the activities. There are 3 different activities: jousting, a sorcery competition, and archery.
Yeah.
Ooh, jousting.
I was about to say.
The sorcerers go in dark shells.
Dude,
I like the
it would
joust.
it would not be fair if I took place in a sorcery competition. Besides,
That's
Nice
when
joke's my favorite
Vortex
movie.
cared about what's fair.
I do both.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Nice Tale's my favorite movie, man. I gotta represent.
Oh, I'm cool with doing a joust.
Yeah. We all. Like it sounds like we all want to do jousting.
Because jousting seems
Not
like fun.
me.
Alright, you just shoot some sparkles and
Oh, yeah, you're
fireworks
gonna
out of
shoot.
your fingies.
Yeah. Sparkles.
Okay, so Harkem is going to sign up for archery.
Yeah.
Nakari, what are you wanting to sign up for?
The jousting.
Okay. So everyone else is joust.
Ooh.
I was
I'll
gonna.
do this. I'll do the sorcery. That way, someone's doing it.
No, it's okay. I mean, you can do
No.
whichever one you want.
My
Okay.
strength is like 0, so
No, you're.
It is.
No,
It is a strength-based
Yeah.
activity.
I
I
have a
will
negative-
say.
Oh no! Oh no!
negative
Oh,
1
yeah.
strength. I will
You-
stick with sorcery.
Jousting is a strength-based activity. Archery will be dexterity-based, and sorcery will be
Charisma.
arcana-based.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
I'm definitely not good at that.
Who's doing the jousting again?
You?
You can change to archery if you'd like.
Nope, he can't. He's stuck.
He can. He can.
Rob
No.
doesn't have, he
You
doesn't
love
have full
jousting.
plate
You have
armor.
to
It's
stay.
just like jeans
Nope.
and a t-shirt.
I'm
jousting. You
I'm
take
pretty
that
I'm pretty
fucking
I'm
pike to
pretty
your chest.
He's gonna get real confused when he has to get on a horse. He's like, I've never been on one of these before.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your stats. Just roll well. You'll fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I mean,
with
like
it.
in the good way, not like the bad fuck it up.
No. You the
Freudian
damage has been
slip.
done. No. Jousting it is.
Okay.
So, wait. Jousting is strength.
Jousting will be strength-based.
Clearly, as the strongest member in the group.
That would be lame.
Where's my wisdom-based events?
I mean, this is what they got. This is what they got here.
Like, yeah.
I'm just gonna say that curiosity is gonna take me over to sorcery.
Okay.
Take me home. Okay, I'll walk with you.
Okay. I'm gonna start with Harkem then, since he is one person alone. Harkem lines up for the trying to find how to set this up. There we go.
Why is my strength so high?
You min-max the shit out of your character.
Work it
I
out.
mean, yeah, but it shouldn't be 26.
And they finish
Very
lining up
good.
the targets in the first row. They have targets in another row beyond that. It seems like they get further out. The guy comes up and explains the rules. Every archer is going to shoot at a target. The targets will increase in range. You have to hit a target in order to participate in the next round. It continues on until there are no more archers left.
Oh crap.
You better have one of those Robin Hood moments where you split the arrow in half to win. He said quietly, not hoping to interrupt anyone.
Oh, you're fine. I'm putting them on the initiative tracker. You see 4 other archers lining up next to you, readying their bows and arrows. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh no, we're
Harkem.
fighting?
No, you're not fighting. It's
There you
just to
go.
see the order at which you roll for your first shot. The first archer, let me put these on public roll so we can see them.
Oh no, they
Uh,
rolled so high.
Means they go first, doesn't mean they're.
That means they have a lot of dexterity.
So you know you're one jousting.
The first archer shoots his longbow. Maybe.
Oh
Maybe
no, and they have
not.
longbows.
Not about the size of the bow. It's the
There we go.
motion of the.
It hits.
Strig.
The second one fires. It is another hit. Whoops, I didn't mean to roll again. It is your turn. Harkem, go ahead and roll an attack with your bow.
Aha! Oh.
What is that? 17 also hits. The next one's going to fire. 15 hits. First target's pretty easy to hit. The last one takes a shot. Also hits. Up to the next ones, they're a little bit further away. Give me a perception check to see if you can gauge about what you'd have to roll a minimum to hit. 14. It seems like it's going to be about 2 more for each target as it goes out.
Oh.
So the archers are going to roll 14. He just barely manages to make the target. Also does your turn.
A steady aim?
Sure.
Aha.
Oh. He hits. And then the last one is going to take their shot.
Oh.
Just barely making it. They move him out a little bit further. It's now 16 to hit. So the first 2 are going to take their shots. Both of them manage to make their shots. The second one hitting a bullseye. It's now your turn.
Steady aim.
Okay.
Oh. Well, fuck.
Oh, and yours flies off from the target. Just missing. You see the rest of them continue to go until they come up with a winner. You see as they finally do come to a winner, they'd move the targets out pretty far, and the winner receives a golden arrow. Not a full-sized arrow of gold, but it is a small golden arrow that fits in their palm.
I want a gold. I follow the guy who won.
Okay.
God. Rogue's got a rogue, man.
We're going to go next to the sorcery.
Oh, that's mine. That's
with Vortak and Nakari. There are 3 other individuals in wizard or in robes. They eye Nakari a little curiously, being as she is the only individual not kind of dressed or that's actually dressed in armor. But they allow her participation, obviously.
We cast your
but-
spells over her.
So they explain the rules. The way this goes is you and a opposing mage will roll initiative at the start of each round. Whoever goes first is the
Spiral.
attacker, and whoever goes second is the defender.
Oh my god, it's a Harry Potter duel.
The attacker chooses a spell to cast, and the defender must roll an Arcana check in an attempt to deflect the spell.
Literally a Harry Potter duel.
The DC for the defender is equal to 12 plus the level of the spell cast by the attacker. If the attacker successfully hits the opponent with the spell, they receive a point. If the defender deflects the spell, they receive a point. First 1 to 5 is the winner. So you will each have an opponent, and then the winner of that will go off to face the winner of that. So, which of you would like to go first?
Kim can.
I think she's got that in the bag for defense alone.
I'll let Vortex go.
Okay.
I
I
wanna
already
watch
said
it
I was
first.
letting you go. Okay, I'll go.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me as a mage wearing bright red robes across from you.
I'm not going first.
as flames flicker to his hands, he is going to cast a fireball out towards you. I need an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Can't counterspell it.
No.
Do you even have counterspell?
I do.
Oh.
Okay, you managed to successfully deflect the spell. That is 1 point for Vortat. I'm gonna have to clear this encounter thing every time. Am I not? Yep.
So
Okay,
you need me to
that's
attack
fine.
him? Because I can attack him.
I need you to roll for initiative again to see who is the attacker and who's the defender. 17. He rolled an 8. You are the attacker. You get to cast the spell and set the DC for his Arcana check.
I'll go easy on him. Lightning bolt.
Okay, that is a 3rd level spell, right?
Yep.
Okay. That is a 18. He successfully deflects the spell and receives the point.
My spell DC is 18.
The DC is 12 plus the level of the spell, which would be 15. So with an 18, he succeeds to deflect the spell.
I guess he's getting chain lightning next. Got it.
Okay,
Even though I'm
go
a
ahead.
Lightning wizard, that doesn't count.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me again. No, it doesn't seem to have an effect on it. 23. You are the attacker again.
Wow.
Go ahead and what spell would you like to cast?
Lightning bolt at 7th level.
Oh, okay. That is a 19. He succeeds. That's a-
Kim's got this in the bag.
So that is 2 points for the mage and 1 point for you.
It's almost better to be the defender.
Yeah, for sure.
It might be. I've lost combat tracker. I have too many tabs.
Can't they just re-roll and ignore what it says on the tracker?
Yeah, can we
I
just...
mean,
well... Yeah,
Do you
can we
have
just-
a thing to just roll initiative?
Yeah,
I do not for
Oh.
just roll a 1d20 plus whatever his dexterity bonus is.
2.
There's a 13. He is the defender again.
Chain lightning, 6th level.
Okay.
Are you fucking serious right now?
You shall not.
he rolls high every other time as he swipes his hand off, sending the chain lightning into the dirt.
Can I be the defender for now? Or... I think the DC's way too low.
Level 9 Fire Blast.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me again.
I roll a 2.
You rolled a 2. You did. You rolled 9. You are the defender. He is going to cast Ice Storm out towards you. That is a 4th level spell. 16 is the DC.
Oh,
Are you fucking serious right now?
no.
Counterspell.
That puts the mage at 4. That puts the mage at 4 points. Vortak at 1. Okay, so we're gonna do another one.
I can do this all day.
Roll initiative for me.
Oh.
He is defending. What spell would you like to cast?
You know what? Let's do... shatter at 5th level. Am I using my spell slots? Can I just keep doing 7th level? Is that like a thing? Or do I have to use my spell slots?
I'm using his spell slots. Yeah, you have to use
Okay.
your spell slots.
Alright, well, I have 2 5th level spell slots still, so I will shatter at 5th level.
Okay. He is going to make an Arcana check. That is a 17. He does not succeed, and he is slammed into the ground as your spell ripples force. Or is it thunder? It's thunder on shatter, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a big boom.
Yeah. As it ripples over his body, echoing around the pit of dirt. Now,
And
Vortek
the,
is at 2. He is at 4.
Damage goes up by 1d8 per spell slot above 2nd level, so he should be hurting.
Give me another initiative roll. He rolled a 21. 23.
Oh,
You
give
are
a shit.
attacking.
Uh,
He is defending.
Cone of Cold, 5th level.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it's almost a 20.
I was scared for a minute there. I'm not gonna lie.
He raises up his hands to deflect the spell, and frost covers his entire body. He is frozen almost instantaneously and begins to shake it off.
Shake it off.
That is another point for Vortek. It is now 3 and 4. Give me another initiative roll.
You got him on the ropes. He's tired. Oh my god. 2 in a row. Nice. Not where it counts, though.
I'm down to 4th level spells, so what's Storm Sphere do? Yeah, Storm Sphere sounds cool.
Okay.
I don't
What
know.
level's that?
4th
Oh
level.
shit, doesn't even matter. You could have done a first level on that
It
one.
doesn't.
It is now 4 to 4.
We're all in
The mage is on the rope. You rolled a 15.
Ooh.
Rolled a 3. He is defending.
Let's see. Hanging out downtown by myself. Ice
Never
Storm,
heard of that spell.
4th level.
Okay.
Oh.
As you conjure the ice storm above him and it starts to hail down towards him, he raises his hands up, dispelling the magic and deflecting it off in different directions. That gives him 5 points, and he will advance to the next round.
That's stupid. I don't like that game. Should have went jousting.
Nakari, you are up. You could. Oh gosh, where'd it go? If you could roll initiative for me as another mage approaches the dirt. He rolled
good
an
job.
11.
Rollo. It's definitely better to defend.
He is going to cast a fireball. That will be a 3rd level spell. That is a DC 15 Arcana check, Nakari.
Oh. Damn, I was thinking saving throw. I thought she'd get her bonus.
Still doesn't matter.
No. But a +5 is pretty solid. That is 1 point to Nakari as she raises her shield up in front of the fireball. The symbol of the Morning Lord, emblazoned upon the front of it, glows and dispels the flames as it starts to approach it.
This is
Go ahead.
competition to a paladin. I'm going to only take barbarian levels from now on.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me again. He rolled a 20. 17. He is going to cast Ice Storm. That is a 4th level spell. The DC is 16. Nakari raises her shield in front of her again as this, or above her, as the ice storm starts to pelt down. A bright glow of radiant energy streaks up towards the storm, and sends the hail flying off in different directions. That is 2 points for Nikari and none for the mage yet. Give me another initiative roll. Nija is channeling. Are you serious?
I never liked Kim anyway.
Wow.
Wow.
He is going to pull out another ice storm, another 4th level spell. Try and win this. It is a DC 16 again. This one, the point goes to him as the hail flies down towards you. You're not able to get the shield up, and it batters into your armor. That is 2 points for you and 1 point for him. Roll initiative for me again, please. He is going to throw another fireball at you, confidently. And it strikes into you, not able to get the shield up in time. Roll initiative for me again.
Oh no.
Okay, he is now defending. What spell would you like to cast?
I really only have one. I can upcast it, right?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
you can
I was
upcast
upcasting.
other spells. Yes.
Smite him.
Just wanna throw in Smite 'em.
This is my magic hammer.
Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level.
Is that a saving throw? I mean, it still works. 3rd level. So, sorry. They're all saving throws. I don't know what I'm thinking. 3rd level, he manages to succeed, dispelling the magic as it tries to overtake his mind. Go ahead and roll initiative for me again. Okay, he is defending. It is your turn again.
Alright, the same thing.
Okay. He rolled a 16. He does succeed. Roll initiative for me one more time.
Oh no.
He rolled a 7.
Oh.
Are you using Dissonant Whispers again at 3rd level?
Yeah, it's like the only thing I have that's not
Okay.
like a melee hit.
Wait, did you use that
All
3rd
right.
level last time?
Yes.
I thought it was
I
2,
used
12 plus
points.
plus the level.
Yeah. Plus the level of the spell. He manages to deflect the spell again. Giving him the 5th and final point. And him and the other mage both advance off to the next level, which I'm going to do a single Arcana check to see which one wins. The second one wins. That was the one that was fighting against Nikari. It goes on to win. You see him receive a golden wand.
I start following him around.
Okay. On to jousting, Lane and Ra, as you approach the jousting lanes.
The jousting lane, get it?
Get it? The lane?
Oh
Jeez.
no.
You will roll an attack roll with strength, using a wooden lance and a strength check. So you're gonna roll.
Strength?
You're gonna roll strength.
Lance.
Um,
Okay.
It's called
If-
a lance. Hello.
If you hit the opponent, they must succeed on a strength saving throw. The strength saving throw is set by the strength check of the roll. So you're going to roll an attack first, and then you're going to roll a strength check.
What would be considered an
Strength
attack?
check or strength save?
Strength check. You only have to roll a strength saving throw if you are hit. Your AC determines whether or not you're hit.
Oh yeah.
So, you say an attack.
Attack, yes.
Yeah, what do you mean by like strength attack?
Roll a 1d20 and add your strength modifier.
Yeah, roll a d20 and add your strength modifier. I don't know if you have any bonuses to strength checks. You might just be rolling 2 strength checks in a row, basically. But the first one will be your attack.
He's got proficiency in martial weapons, so.
They have proficiency in everything.
Oh yeah, so do I.
Well, then you would get you would add your proficiency bonus to it too. Then I have to change
Okay.
this knight's weapon to be a
I am looking.
1d20
1d20 plus 6 plus proficiency
Oh.
bonuses 4.
Or can't you just add the
5.
lance to their inventory and not
5 is
attack?
our...
Saving throw. How do I know what my proficiency is? Is that
It's
plus
5.
7?
top right. 5.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I see that.
Cam, I still think we got robbed.
Alright.
We should have had a chance to defend and attack both rounds. Just saying.
so D20.
That's
I'm
not
up
how
against
Harry
Strahd.
Potter duels work, man.
I'm
One
bringing
person
it up
throws
with-
a
I'm
spell, the
bringing-
other one defends.
Yeah, but it should have alternated. He should have been able to defend every time.
So,
Well, you want to
A
attack.
D-
Attacking is good.
so
No,
attack
not
is a
fucking
D20
for me.
plus my modifier, right?
yes,
Plus your proficiency.
plus your proficiency.
Fuck. Now I gotta find my proficiency.
What's your modifier? 0?
0.
Yeah, so plus 5.
Proficiency modifier. Poop.
Okay. So starting out first, which one of you wants to go first?
I'll go
I'll-
first.
Oh damn it. Okay.
Gotta be faster than that.
Apparently so.
Let me clear. Let me clear this.
I'd like to go out there and do my best Jeffrey Chaucer impression.
I'm putting that guy on the initiative tracker just so I can see.
Introduce Lane.
They set you up with a wooden lance and get you a horse. You prepare yourself in the lane and you start charging towards the knight across from you. Both of your lances leveled towards the other. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me, Lane.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Oh, he loses his
Oh, that
weapon.
guy lost his lance.
Yeah, so
Go ahead and a 19 does manage to hit him just past his shield. Give me a strength check. And I am going to roll a strength saving throw. He has to beat a 23.
Wow.
Oh.
He manages
he
to
doesn't
keep
beat it.
himself on his horse.
With
He-
disadvantage,
need
because you rolled a
it-
1,
need
right?
is beat. You know what? With disadvantage because you rolled a 1. You're exactly right. I will say that. An 8 plus
6.
6. No,
Oh no, that was mine. Mine is plus 6.
4
His is
plus 4. That is a 12. He is thrown from his horse. He does not hit you. Oh, I should probably explain how you get points.
yeah.
Um,
I mean,
Hitting an opponent gives you a point. If the opponent is thrown from the horse, you get 2 points. If you yourself are thrown from the horse, you do not get any points, even if you hit the opponent and knock them from their horse as well.
I think if you knock him off the horse, you get to keep the horse.
So
1
Lane,
point for me.
you get 2 points because your opponent was thrown from his horse.
not.
Yeah.
Oh,
He does not have any yet. There are 3 total rounds. The one with the most points at the end wins. So he is going to go back, get on his horse, prepare himself, brush some of the dirt off, and start charging towards you. As the two of you rush towards each other, go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Oh.
You are kidding me.
Oh, that was you.
And roll a strength check.
Oh.
Oh, that was not good.
Oh
So
my
it's
gosh.
six.
He is.
'Cause he can't hit, so it doesn't matter.
What's your check? 8? Okay, so he is hit, but he is not thrown from his horse. You receive a single point, putting you at 3 points.
Yeah,
He
you still
maintains being on his horse. Does not get any points because as he tries to hit you, it does not get past the shield.
That means she wins, right?
Well, there's one more round.
You can't get more than 3 though. She's got 3.
Well,
but
we're
the
playing it
record is-
anyway. We're playing it anyway.
Wow, you sound like you
I'm
want
gonna-
your
he goes-
Lancers to get
if-
hurt.
If
He
Lane
goes
dies,
back.
Lance through his throat.
if
prepares-
Lane dies, he loses. She loses. It loses.
Prepares to rush off towards you. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me, Lane.
It hit his thing.
A 19 and a 13. The two of you both slam into each other's shield. Neither of you hitting each other. Neither of you gaining points. You maintain your lead and are the victor.
Yeah.
One of us won at least.
Ra.
Was robbed.
You are up. Well, Lane's still got another round.
Oh.
No, it's
The winner of these two.
Oh,
The winner of these two.
Oh, the winner
None of us
these
have
two
ever
is the
won,
little
so we never
tournament.
thought about going further. Oh, imagine Lane versus Ra. Ra, you better win.
Ra, as you rush forward,
I'm ready.
atop this horse, shield in hand,
Totally in control.
give me a attack roll.
Oof.
Roll.
Oof.
His slams past your shield, hitting you. He's going to roll a strength check, and I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Oof.
That is a 19 that you have to beat.
Big money.
Stay on your horse.
You failed me.
I think you guys got your partners mixed up.
Ra is tossed from his horse and into the dirt. The knight confidently turns his horse back around and moves back into his lane, getting ready for the next round.
Lane.
Yeah.
Get out of me.
Oh god.
Warm up. Simply a warm up.
Ra dusts the dirt off of himself, shakes his feathers loose.
They're imaginary.
You begin to rush towards each other again. Give me an attack roll. D20 plus 5. A 7 and a 9. The two of you have your lances collide onto the shields. Neither one of you are hit. You continue past each other and make your way back to the start of the charge. And as you close in for the final strike, go ahead and roll another attack roll for me.
Fuck you.
A 19 does not hit you. It does manage to slam into your shield. You do not manage to hit him either, however. And with 2 points, he carries on to the next round.
No.
Oh.
That'd be worse.
Could.
I don't know how, but it could have been.
You could have been that knight that went against Lane. That rolled
Or-
2 natural ones in a row.
Or that sorcerer who won the thing and is now dead.
Oh my god.
As Vortek walks up
Lane,
with his little golden
uh,
wand.
As you move up to participate on the second round against the knight that had beaten Ra in the jousting competition, go ahead and roll an attack roll. The two of you rushing towards each other, lances at the ready.
Can I give myself
fucking did it.
guidance on these strength checks?
Can you cheat at a competition? Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking?
You manage to hit. Give me a strength check. Isn't guidance an action?
Oh, is it? It's a
Yeah, I think it's an
Yeah, I
action.
think it is too.
Is it a yeah, if it was a reaction, I would say sure, but since it's an action, I would no. You're in the middle of an attack, so.
That's right.
Strength check of 16. I can roll his saving throw, I guess.
Nothing.
He is launched free from his horse, and you receive 2 points for the round.
Wow.
He dusts himself off, getting back on his horse, and prepares to start the charge for the second round. His lance ready towards you. You charge at each other. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Lane's in the or not Lane. Vortex in the
Cool.
stance. Just going.
19 does hit him. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh, what did I do here? Close my character sheet.
Oh my gosh, this dude.
Strength check, ability check. Boom. Ooh, can't touch me.
Okay, he flies free from the horse again, unseated, as your lance collides into his breastplate, and he lands in the dirt.
Dude had
He stands back up, kind of has to right his helmet a little bit as it's turned askew, and balances himself on the bar in the middle. Looks like he's taking quite a hit there. And gets back over towards his horse, gets on it, begins charging towards you. Give me another attack roll.
Come on.
The two of you both have your lances collide into each other's shields, but with 4 points at the end of the 3 rounds, you are the victor.
Yay.
And Lane, you receive a small, decorative, palm-sized golden lance
Ooh, nice.
as a reward for
Nice.
for winning the Harkem, you are following the archer
Oh, yeah.
that had won the golden arrow. He is around the tent where all of the drinks are coming from, and he is bragging loudly and boisterously to the crowd about his archery expertise and how he had trained from a young child to just a small boy to hit shots like that with ease.
Well, sucks to be him. That's my hero. I am going to wait until he is very distracted by his storytelling and snatch that arrow from him, because I watched where he put it. If he did put it in his pocket.
He seems pretty proud of showing it off. Give me an insight check. He's holding this thing aloft above his head. He's pointing at stuff with it. He's got it in his hand out in the open all the time. It doesn't look like he plans to put it away. He loves the attention that it's getting and the bragging rights that comes with it. He wants to show it to everyone that comes by. You get the feeling he's not about to put it in his pocket.
That's fucking bullshit. Then I wait. I'll stick near him and wait till he either puts it on the table or something where I might get caught, but I'm still grabbing it and running.
Okay. Vortek, you follow the mage. He returns to a nearby tent where he is studiously looking over some books. You saw him put it within a pouch, and then inside of another pouch, and then that pouch went into another pouch. And he placed that somewhere inside of his robe as he sat down to start reading his book.
We'll approach him and offer to shake his hand and say that was well done.
Thank you.
Shocking grasp.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
go ahead. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for shocking grasp. That hits him.
Ooh,
He is
that
shocked.
That's one's at actually a 12.
Okay, 12. He is shocked. He is still alive. but he is completely bewildered by what has just happened as lightning courses through his body. Was there more to this?
Yes, I would like to, because he can't take a reaction. Right, that's like a thing for lightning.
Yes,
spells.
he can't take a reaction
That's
because
thing
of
for
shocking grasp.
I will try to grab the wand out of the pouch of the pouch of the pouch. I'm not really trying to grab the wand. I'm trying to grab the pouch. The pouch. The pouch of the pouch is in.
Okay. I will say, as you shocked the hell out of him and he fell back, you saw where he put the pouch in his robes. You can easily grab at it. Just
And then I
give
will
me
bless another
give
Raven
me
Queen out once I grab it.
give me a dexterity check to see if you can get a quick grab on the pouch before you teleport out, though.
Nope.
You are not able to snatch that pouch. You still blessing of the Raven Queen away?
No.
Uh,
I'm gonna tell him to give me the pouch.
give me an intimidation check.
Oh, intimidation! I have good charisma.
Wow.
Oh, I thought Strahd's guards were nice and benevolent. Here, take the gods be damned pouch, and he just throws it at you. Grabs his book, stuffs it somewhere underneath his beard, and he just takes off out of the tent.
As he's leaving, says Strahd sends his regards.
Turns out we know a completely different Strahd than these people do.
Harkem, you hear a loud and boisterous noise starting from somewhere outside the tent, back towards where the competition was being held before, and everyone starts to turn and look. The individual next to you stands up on the table trying to see above the crowd, or beyond the crowd, at what's going on, and you hear an announcer somewhere off in the distance talking about an upcoming fight between two people. It's kind of hard to make it out over the people that are around gathering, trying to get a look at what's going on. But you notice he's distracted for
As he
just a
stands
moment.
up,
It's
I'll-
hanging kind of loosely in his hand.
As he stands up, I'll kind of grab a drink on the table near me and bump into him and like spill it on him. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'll grab like a handkerchief and start dabbing on his chest. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so clumsy. And then
What
I'll
in the
snatch
nine
arrow,
hells?
Put it in my pocket.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, was I supposed to be subtle when I stole that shit? My bad.
Haha, 34.
You slide it out of his hand, and you notice that he's patting the spot where you spilled the mug on him with the empty hand. He seems completely unaware of it happening. What in the nine hells? What?
I'm so sorry.
Why would you do that?
I've drunk a little bit too much.
Be-
I'm sorry. I'll be going.
Be more careful.
Sorry, yes.
Okay, you start to make your way off through the crowd. You hear just about 10 feet away from you, but a couple of people are now between you. You hear him shout, "What? Where'd the hell that arrow go?"
I
Where?
sneak off into the crowd.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
25.
Okay.
I just realized that we are really sore losers.
It could have just been me.
Wow.
Everyone else outside of that tent, as Lane is named the last victor in front of the crowd, Sergei rises from his seat and he stands in front of the crowd and he says, "Perhaps, brother, we should show them a true show. Give them
Uh-oh.
something to really look forward to. Something that'll mesmerize. What do you say?" You see Strahd kind of looks up at him, then looks out towards the crowd as the crowd erupts into cheering and start chanting Strahd's name. Sergei extends out a hand towards Strahd, who is still sitting at his chair. See Strahd's brow furrow for a moment, and then a smile cross his face before he stands up. Then we shall give them what they want. They make their way down towards the dirt circle as the announcer goes around announcing that a sparring match between the Lord Baron Strahd von Zarovich and his younger brother, Sergei. Everyone begins to gather around in excitement as the two of them removing their cloaks and preparing their armor and their weapons. You notice Sergei's blade from his weapon as he unsheathes it seems to shine in the sunlight, almost as if it takes the light of the sun into its very blade. Whereas Strahd's blade appears to be made of a very dark metal, the surface of which seems almost so dark that it absorbs the sun and negates it. And the two of them prepare on either side of the circle, and the announcer calls for the fight to start. Nakari, you ask the hilt if it remembers this. I do. I think it has been so long. You see Sergei's sword flying straight down, nearly chopping Strahd in two as he rushes forward. Strahd quickly raising his sword in time to leave an inch's gap between the steel and his skull. Sergei dips back, narrowly avoiding his brother's parrying dagger, and he props himself up, tossing his own parrying dagger into a reverse grip and tilting his sword, not like a noble in a duel, but a teenager in a street fight. Strahd scans Sergei's sloppy stance in a flurry of black cloth. He leads with a feint before swiping low with his red, black, and gold dagger. The younger von Zarovich is caught off guard but manages to catch his brother's arm, batting the dagger away just as the point scratches his armor. Sergei hastily brings his blade around in a broad sweep and spins frantically toward his target. Strahd parries the obvious attack with ease, but the dervish twirls mask the dagger that nearly finds the elder's throat. Strahd weaves into Sergei's whirling blades like a dancer, twirling with their partner, pulling his neck back enough to avoid the fine steel edge before striking out with a heavy kick that lands hard into Sergei's midsection and sending the dagger flying across the dirt. Strahd's sword cleaves downward as Sergei braces a weapon above him, catching the blow full on the crossguard. And the sharp clang of metal breaks the cheers of the crowd, and a silence fills the space that remains. Sergei's sword breaks at the hilt, sending the blade spiraling across the dirt, as a crack forms across Strahd's, and then it shatters as the impact reverberates across its surface. Strahd takes a slow step away from his brother before looking around at the crowd. He then extends his hand down to assist him to his feet. And the crowd erupts with applause as the brothers look out over the people and bow. Sergei waves enthusiastically. An enormous smile is plastered on his exuberant face, and hardly a drop of sweat breaks on his forehead. Strahd, drenched in sweat, blots his face with a black kerchief and waves out of obligation. His penetrating eyes snap briefly in his brother's direction, cutting more harshly than his longsword ever could. You see the mist start to roll in through the crowd, into all of you.
I hold on to
You
the
hear
arrow as
Strahd's-
tightly as I can.
You hear Strahd's voice as the mist surrounds you all and blocks out your view. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. That is where we are going to take a break.
Bad.
You all return after this competition within the Tome of Strahd, where you had learned of this little sparring competition between them, and the bit of animosity that Strahd started to seem to start harboring towards his younger brother. You return to the attic in Vallaki of this building. You have any spells or abilities or features that you might have used while you were in the Tome of Strahd returned to you. You are completely recovered.
Hell yeah.
And you're here in this attic. What would you like to do?
Is it still daylight?
There is... Oh my gosh, where is my clock? Yes, it is... There's still daylight coming in from outside. If you'd like to, you can give me a nature check.
Whoa.
That is... Did you smite?
That was lame.
I
That was
smite
lame.
the nature.
That was Lane smiting.
Oh, that was gonna be a 16, but his stupid 80 die got in the way.
It appears to be the same time as when you had left, or went into the tome. Almost as if no time had passed at all. Still around noonish, little late, little afternoon.
I'm going downstairs.
Can I
Can I,
inspect the gold rose?
Sure. Looks like a small rose. About a little less than a foot long. Looks pretty well crafted, very detailed. Seems like it's made out of solid gold.
Any sort of
Pretty weighty. Probably about
magical essences coming off of it?
Probably about 5 pounds. No magic.
Can I attune to this glaive?
Sure, if you'd like to. Do you have a attunement slot still available?
No, I'm gonna get rid of my sensor.
Okay.
Your sensor?
Sorry guys, you're not getting healing anymore. I'm getting all the healing from this glaive, okay? Unless somebody else wants to use this glaive. This glaive is pretty sick though. It's pretty fucking badass actually.
I'll go down with Nakari.
Ew.
How badass is the glaive?
Bad enough that
So
Tim
you
used
guys
it.
got the prize too? I'll hold up my rose.
What?
I will also hold up my rose and be like, of course I won.
I'm just gonna snicker and keep going.
You went downstairs.
You step as you step out. As you open the door from the cluttered room, you find a much larger space of the attic here. At the center of the room appears to be a circular stone dais or altar, elevated just a little bit above the wooden floors. But
Did you say
encircling
dinosaur?
it, dais or altar.
Oh. I thought you said dinosaur altar, and I was like, damn, shit's getting crazy.
Dinosaur altar. Circling the center of the room are 6 statues. 3 are basically forming a circle around it. All of them seem to be facing inward. They take up a good bit of the space. The statues standing at about 10 feet tall each. They look like humanoid figures, fairly familiar for some reason. It takes most of you a couple of seconds to put it together. Nakari, you recognize these people very quickly. The statues are of the Mistborn, including
Aw.
yourself. The amulet of Ravenkind is a holy symbol.
Oh fuck yeah!
Can you describe each of the statues?
You see Raylan, the
All right, that's it. I don't need to know if you
the Crimson Flame, the Silver Tongue, the Mind Blade. Shit, I don't remember what Tem was.
Ed.
The Brooder.
Tem was dead, yeah. The Brooder. Tem was the ladies' man. That's what he was.
Oh, I have it here.
The bird
promiscuous
man.
Fish ladies'
Brooder.
man.
The only reason why Raw and Hart aren't freaked out upon.
How can I not unattune? Like I can't unattune from something for some
You could
reason.
instantly
like, fucking-
unattune something.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
I
meant-
can't like in my character sheet.
The Raven and the Dawnbringer. Raylan was the Huntsmaster.
Ooh, because
Raylan's
of
the
that wolf
smallest
thing.
of the statues, right?
They do what?
He commissioned him. He's the biggest.
What was that?
Raylan's the smallest of the statues, right?
They all appear to be the same size, no variation in height.
Wow.
You notice that the Crimson Flame one does seem to be a little bit more rotund than the others, but the doll that he had was also stuffed a little bit more, so perhaps that was just his stature.
He was fat.
Beyond this, you see another door that seems to go off into a smaller room of the attic.
I'll keep going.
Okay. Leaving that room, you see a trapdoor that seems to lead down into the house. The door itself is currently closed.
Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
Is it trapped? Wait, you said it was trapped.
I did not say it was
You
trapped.
said it
but
was
you
a
can give me
trap
an
door.
It is a trapdoor, yes. You can give me an investigation check if you'd like to check for traps.
No, I
By
don't know where I
definition,
am.
it's trapped.
I think it's fine.
I'll keep going.
Okay. You pull up on it, and you do notice that it does seem to be latched from the other side, from the underside of the door.
Can I try to undo the latch? From this
Give me a check with your thieves' tool.
The hell locks us in?
A thieves' tool.
Probably someone that doesn't expect people to teleport in.
25.
See Harkem reach down with his thieves' tools. He seems to shuffle for a little bit, unsure if he can get the latch. And then he finally pops it loose. The trapdoor is able to be opened. You all descend down into what looks like a bedroom, mostly covered in dust. There's a large double bed. Seems like it's made for two people. Pretty elegantly decorated room. Nakari, you recognize this as the old burgomaster's bedroom, and a lot of it looks to be the same. Nothing really has changed except for the dust that seems to have accumulated for the most part. The only spot that seems clear for the most part is a path that seems to go from the door up to the spot where the ladder comes down.
Are we supposed to be here? This feels weird.
I don't think they use this room anymore. Not really. Let's see if I can remember the way out.
Do I hear anybody in the house? Manor?
You can give me a perception check.
30.
You can hear the guards outside the door, very faintly murmuring. You can't really hear what they're saying because they're talking to each other and through the house, but you do hear them. You hear another voice somewhere in a room as you exit out of that one. Seems to be down a hallway nearby. A very gruff voice from inside one of the rooms seems to be talking to someone else.
I hear a voice down that way, and the guards outside. I don't know where we're going, but that's
Well,
what I
we
hear.
can go to the voices. Let's give the guards something to do. I'm just gonna walk out.
Okay. You all exit out from the Burgomaster's Manor then? Down the hall, down the stairs, and out to the guards?
I'll go to the voice I heard, the gruff ones, just see if I can hear any details of what they're saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying that there was guards like right outside the door to that room.
No, outside, like
no, there are
outside the
guards
house.
outside the house. Sorry. Yeah, they're outside the house.
Yeah, we're just gonna go to the voices.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. You turn down the hall. You recognize that the voices seem to be coming from what was the Burgomaster's office. From inside, you can make out bits of the conversation. Reinforce the southwestern wall. We can't have it crumbling. It's coming apart. And then another voice. That first voice you recognize is Isaac. The next voice you recognize to be Raylan.
Oh. I'll knock on the door.
Okay. You hear him saying, "We can't afford to put all of our forces in one area." You open up the door, and inside you see Raylan, Irina, and Isaac standing around a desk, looking at a map of the town.
Surprise.
Hello there.
Isaac turns towards Raylan. "I guess you were right." And Raylan gives him a smug look. Well, please, come on in then, Isaac says, extending his large metallic arm out towards the desk.
Right about what?
Well, he said that he didn't think Strahd would kill you all and you'd come back.
Kinda lucky, honestly. Probably not for lack of trying on his part.
It is good you've made it here before nightfall. We could use help with preparing for the assault. We were fortunate to have the village of Kresk, and he looks over towards Raylan, come to our assistance last night, and we have you to thank for that. But now that it is known they are here, He may redouble his efforts when he attacks.
Then he's gonna be pretty upset.
We may have weakened his hold on the land.
And we were supposed to be gone by the full moon.
Am I there? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yes, you're all here, I assume,
Yeah.
right? Did everyone go in a group, or did you stay up in the attic?
Oh, I figured we were all just.
I'm
kinda
attuning to
going-
this glaive, so whatever I do for that.
I'll
Alone in
I'll
an
be-
unfamiliar attic.
I'll stick with Lane. Maybe she'll tell me where
Okay.
my horse went.
Um, if Isaac says if his hold on the land is weakened, which you didn't really say how that happened, but if we were to assume this, then should we not strike at him now?
Don't we need to?
Probably not till we kill the thing sending all the undead at you.
Yeah, he still has people that does his bidding.
Yes, this Orthos character. I have yet to see him myself, but I've heard he controls them.
Yes.
So then you have a plan.
You do?
We do.
The plan is to kill him, yes.
We never said it was a good plan.
That does sound like a plan.
Don't you have any, like, strong mages that can do divination stuff? Maybe we can find out where he is. Maybe a
We do not
priest.
possess the means to do such things. Our priest, Father Lucian, had passed away, unfortunately, just recently. His apprentice, Brother Yeska, is not quite up to a task so monumental. Still nearly a boy himself.
Yaska's not up to very much, that's for sure. No, I'm not there.
Just gotta get a jab in at Yeska real quick.
Well, maybe our cleric can do something about that. Hopefully.
Sorry.
Do I have to sit still and like look at this weapon for an hour, or can I like walk around? With it?
You have
We
to
had
concentrate.
No, you have to sit there for an hour and stare at it.
we had made attuning to items quicker. I don't remember how much quicker, but like on attuning to items is the long part. Like it takes, I think it's 10 minutes for on attuning, 1 minute for attuning. So you're there for like 11 minutes total, right? Is that right?
I thought you said it was an action to attune.
Okay, action to attune and then 10 minutes to on attune.
Oh, let's
That's
fucking
really
go, then.
fucking quick.
Well, I mean, because otherwise you have to spend like
Oh,
half
no,
a
I'm
day
on board
getting
1,000%.
an item.
Not that
Like,
I
what do
have
you do
anything-
for an hour? Sit there and stare at it? Exactly.
Yeah. Recognize every
Alright.
line.
You
every
concentrate
stick.
on it, and you and the item become one.
This isn't an anime.
It could be. You're the one stopping
not.
that.
Not with
Yeah.
that attitude.
Yeah,
If that's the case, then I'll go try to find the others. Vortex,
Okay.
we should go find the others. Look at the sick ass glaive. I'll light the lantern on it. Wait, is it already lit? Is it magical? It's magical. It's probably already lit.
It gives off a faint glow, but no real light comes off of it, yes.
Oh.
Hey, yo, that glaive
It's
is
like a tea
lit.
light. little tea light in there.
Yeah. It's solar activated. It needs to charge in the sun. So it doesn't work in Barovia, I guess. It's fairly easy to find them. They are there. The doors open. You can hear their voices and them talking with Raylan, Isaac, and Irina in this room.
Oh, good you're here. Can you do that scrying thing on Orthos?
No.
Not.
Oh.
Yeah, what are we trying to find out?
Probably not right now. Maybe when night falls and the attack gets closer. Maybe you can do it and we can seek him out. I
Scrying
assume
doesn't
when-
tell me like what direction they're in or where.
No,
they're
it gives you a vision of them.
Right,
Yeah,
hope
so I could listen to
maybe
them.
during the attack,
but if he's not,
we can see where he is. Maybe he's closer to the city. You can get some landmarks.
yeah, I'm not
He's
gonna
got to
be
be
able to
nearby
see
to
like
control them all, I
landmarks.
assume, right?
Mm. Why don't we set a trap for him? One of us goes out in the middle and says, Orthos, come get us, come get me, I'm all alone, and then we ambush him.
Would he not just send the undead at them?
Not if you say.
Not if
Orthos,
they're in the middle
you're
of a
too
big
weak.
battle.
You're too weak to fight me by yourself.
I don't think he cares much about the troops and the city as much as killing us.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I know scrying isn't gonna work for that. It just I can see what he's doing and what he's talking about, and that's pretty much it. I get maybe like 6 inches, you know, of his vicinity.
Well, maybe during the attack you can use it and we find out where he is, we all rush to him, kill him, and all the undead die.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. But the scrying does not tell me where he is. So I don't think that's gonna work. We have to find a different way to find him.
Oh, okay. So if we just scry on him, we'll figure out where he's at, and then we go after him.
God damn it!
Correct, see what he said.
It does not. Where it does that does. Listen, I will scry on him right now. I'll cast scrying, and I'll
Wait.
scry on Orthos.
But he's far away.
Are you going to scry on Orthos right now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a ritual spell, right?
No.
I'll do it right now. Starts setting up his candles and shit.
While he's doing that,
It's
can I
10
talk to
minutes.
Raylan and ask him if, any word on Ivory,
Ivory?
big plant horse?
Ivy.
That's what I said.
Oh.
Well, Ivy's at the Amber Temple.
No,
She's stuck out there.
no, you left her at Kresk.
No.
Raylan says, Ivy, the plant horse outside the tavern?
Yes. It's my
I
horse.
believe that one of the miners, the one you'd brought there, what was his name? Boris
Bildrad.
Oh, yeah.
Bluto. Bluto is his name. He brought the horse here. They're somewhere around the town.
I'm gonna go look for her.
It.
It's a her. I looked. There was no wing wang. No wing wang ching bang and her wang wang bang.
Okay. Let me do a wisdom saving throw.
Says you hear and see through the center as if you were there.
Yeah, but it
Like-
doesn't tell you what like where it's at. So if he's flying in the air, because he's on a
No sh-
bird, right? So usually.
Yeah, well, no shit. If you're flying in the air like 200 feet away, at least you can see the city and the attack going on and be like, oh shit, he's over there.
That is a failure on his part. And as you look down into the chalice of holy water, are you still using that, like, the wine one? No, that was a pitcher. What do you use again? I don't even remember. Did you just buy a chalice somewhere?
Yeah, I just have a little bowl that I use with water in it.
Oh, okay. As you look down into this and get a vision of Orthos, you see he is atop the back of a large undead bird of some sort. You can give me a nature check if you'd like to
Oh,
figure
hell
out
yeah.
what kind of bird this is,
We're
or
good at that.
was at one point.
Oh, fuck.
An 11. Not quite sure. It's a huge bird though. This thing has got to
Nice.
be wingspan of 20, 30 feet almost. It looks like.
Yeah.
It's crazy huge,
What kind of
but
music you think
heavily
it listens to?
rotting.
How's it?
Blues.
Mm,
It probably listens to blues.
it's probably not a rock then.
Oh my god.
You see him on the back, flying high above the trees. Give me a perception check.
I'm real good at this.
Okay. You're able to spot some landmarks. Looking around him, you see frozen lake, and sitting on the frozen lake appears to be the tower, Dr. Van Richten's tower. It's off to one direction from him, a good bit away, but you can make out the building. You see the mountains that are to the north. But he seems to be somewhere around that route that you had taken from Vallaki to get to the tower before.
Shit, which direction is he flying then? So if he's like that way between the tower and Vallaki,
How long does this last?
that's a good long while, fairly certain.
10 minutes, I believe.
Duration 10 minutes, yeah. If you watch him for the entirety of the 10 minutes, you see that he is flying in a big arcing circle, and every few seconds he stops, or he doesn't. The bird doesn't stop, but he himself releases the grip off of the bird and takes a hand, putting it into his robe. He pulls out a small skull, the eyes of which glow green as he mutters a word of necromantic power into it. And he looks down at the ground below him and then continues on flying. But he seems to be going in a pretty big, wide arc around in that area.
Gathering an army.
Uh-oh.
Well, we know where he's at. He's somewhere between here and there, probably in the woods with his army marching towards us right now. So
I thought you said you
I
couldn't
don't know
see
if
where
that's-
he was at.
Oh, you just said he was on
you
a
know,
giant bird.
previous uses, I wasn't able to. This time has been much better thanks to the Raven Queen.
That's why I said maybe use it when they're mid-attack so we can see. Maybe he's on the north side, maybe he's on the south side.
Did you see what I just had to do to make this? Okay. Anyways,
I mean, he could have helped you. You didn't ask for help.
I don't think you can help me.
I
it's a
can
very
put candles on the
specific-
ground and draw circles just as good as you can.
You cannot draw circles like I can draw circles.
I dexterously draw a circle.
Can give me a religion check to see how good it is in
shit.
comparison to Lane's symbols.
Oh. It's
Oh,
more
that
than
was a
just
20!
circle.
Fuck!
It is a good circle. It is a damn good circle, but it is not an accurate representation of the symbols that were used in the spell.
This is how you
eh,
draw it.
Okay, fine.
Lane
you win,
quickly
sorry.
draws the symbol.
Anyways, I'll try. I can try whenever we're mid-fight, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna work.
Why wouldn't it work?
I mean, it'll work. It's just gonna take some time.
What?
And he's in the air. How are we gonna knock him off his bird if he just stays in the air the whole time? Oh, you can do that actually.
He's a
Why don't you fly up
caster.
and
He
knock
doesn't
him
have
off?
weapons. I will literally murder that man midair.
Hell yeah,
That'd
dude.
be
Let's
cool.
do that.
And shatter him, his bird.
Me and Ra will tag team, grab him off that bird, and drop him in the middle of Vallaki.
Oh, that would be a lot
He's a
of
bird
fun.
too, isn't he? So he could fly.
Well, maybe
I
not
think.
drop
but, you know.
as much as slam down.
Yeah. Either way, you guys, we can find him. You guys can knock him off his bird. I can fly too, actually. So we can. I think a lot of us can fly.
Man,
can
you're
actually
right. That plan sounds so
have an
much
air
better when
battle.
you say it than when I said it.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. Sounds good.
So, the plan is to prepare for the we will deal with the horde, and you will deal with its master.
Hopefully, when he dies, so does his control of the undead and/or the undead themselves.
I'm gonna look over at Raven. We need to be aware if Lex and Galladish will be around somewhere close too.
Oh, that Galladish, he's a problem.
If it would be wise to be careful for the two of them. They are certain to be quite upset after what happened, and I doubt they would want to go back to Strahd with a loss in their column. Been pretty vigilant and have some people keeping watch around the town, but it is quite a large place. I can't be certain they haven't already entered in and could be preparing to strike at any moment. Two of them infiltrated Kresk without any issue.
Infiltrated in the city, you think?
It is possible they could be in here, but I have not seen anything to give evidence. Just that we should probably be on guard against them until they are dealt with.
We haven't met Blex yet, right? None of us have seen Blex. Well, I haven't seen Blex.
Don't know which of you had seen them, but you've heard of them. You haven't seen them. He did describe them, and the one of you that did see them, or a couple of you that did see them, described him or her to everyone.
And this Blex is a shadowy creature, kind of like me, skulking around.
Yes.
The other one is quite stealthy himself,
The man in
and
the armor.
a fair magic caster.
Oh, is Galladish not the armor guy?
No, that was Meridian.
Meridian.
He is
Meridian,
dead.
Jesus, sorry, thank you. Galladash, yes. Oh, fuck, I hate that guy. He's invisible. Well, if we're all set on the plan there, me and Rock can maybe split up and do our own little sleuthing around the town, see if we can hopefully not find them before they find us, but see if we can find anything, if they may have already infiltrated. big town, but a couple hours might be good around here at least.
We do have quite a bit of time before night falls.
Unless you need us for anything else.
We just need to finish preparing the plans for the defenses tonight. Perhaps we could coordinate at some point about which point you will be executing your plan during this situation so that we are aware of when it might end, or how we might best assist.
When do these undead typically attack the town?
Isaac says, just shortly after nightfall. Raylan looks and nods and says, just like it was at Crest.
Maybe we meet back here or at some other command post of yours an hour before sunset.
I will be at the western gate, Isaac says. Raylan says, I will be at the eastern side. Irina says, I will be at the north, towards the lake. We will have another individual posted in command at the southern gate. Unfortunately, he is currently resting, so not present for this meeting.
I remember.
Quite a rough night himself. But you could meet with any of us. We have a system that we use to communicate around the town. He holds up a small bell. Or not a bell, a whistle, sorry. Holds up a small whistle. Nukari, you remember that the guards had used these whistles before. You have all heard these whistles in small variations throughout the town, being used by the guards.
I wish it was still the bell.
Neat. Can I have
So I
one?
can, so I can ask if it was the same as the bell that we saw in. Avernus.
Well, it'd take a little bit of time to teach you the code, and I don't want to cause any confusion if you're whistling out things that might throw off the orders if you don't
Just teach me the
know
one
what
for
you're calling
trouble.
out. Sure. For trouble, three short blasts. We have another one that involves the district, but just if you do that, someone will come running. If you need it. He kind of with a confused look on his face, hands you the small whistle.
Hell yeah. 3 quick blasts for trouble. I'll learn the other ones later. Probably.
Isaac turns back towards Raylan and he says, as I was saying, the southwestern side got hit very hard. And they start talking about their plans for shoring up the defenses for the night. What would all of you like to do?
I'm looking for Ivy.
Okay.
Oh.
You head out looking for Ivy. What are the rest of you all doing?
So we meet
I'm
back
gonna
up.
stay in the room.
You're gonna what?
I'm going to stay in the room.
Okay.
So we meet back up at Isaac's Gate on the west an hour before sunset.
I think he's asking his party members. Okay.
Sounds okay.
I was indeed asking them.
Oh, I thought you were just stating a fact. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that works.
Alright, Ron, let's go.
All right. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
Okay, Vortak, as you are looking for Ivy and Bluto, give
Nope,
me
just
a.
Ivy. Don't give a shit about Pluto.
They might be attached. You don't know at the moment.
Ew.
I mean, not like that. What the
I will
hell?
give them plenty of warning that I'm approaching, so that they may finish whatever they're doing.
Give me an investigation check. I would say with advantage because you're looking for a plant horse in this town, which would stand out
Oh,
quite a
wrong
bit.
one. Ignore that. Unless you want to keep it, I'm okay with it either way.
I don't even know what you roll.
I rolled
22?
a 22.
Okay. You don't have too much trouble finding them in the market square. The horse is standing next to a stall of fruit. Bluto is talking with the stall owner. Your passive perception, you can see that Ivy has a vine curling out towards one of the pieces of fruit that are sitting there at the stall. The stall owner seems to be completely distracted by talking with Bluto, whatever exchange they have going on.
I don't have mage hand. I will approach Ivy and gently pat her, and then hand her a fruit.
Okay.
Knowing damn well I ain't got no money to pay for it.
Okay. You grab one of the pieces of fruit and hand it to Ivy. The stall owner turns towards you. Hey, did you just steal that fruit? You gotta pay for that. This is gonna be a copper piece. And he holds out his hand. Bluto pulls a copper piece out and puts it in his hand. Or pulls out a silver piece and puts it in his hand and says, I'll take a whole bushel of them.
How many is in a
And
bushel?
Harkem doesn't know, he's not there. The stall owner gives him some apples, and Bluto turns towards you. Well, it's good to see you again. I got this horse. They said you left it behind.
I was... Oh, how to say this politely? Dead.
He has a shocked look across his face. Dead? Well, you look like you're doing pretty well for a dead person.
Got better.
Well, you want it back, or I mean, it's a good ride. It got me all the way here.
I mean, I would hate to take her away from you if she wants to stay, but I am quite fond of her. And then I'll pet Ivy some more.
He says, well, I'm hoping to get back to the mines. You don't think this undead thing will keep up for too long, do you?
If all goes well, it should be taken care of soon.
Well, the horse is yours again. I gave it to you before. I don't have much need for it, but
Pretty sure I stole it, but
good horse. Takes an apple, hands it over to Ivy as well. You take care of the horse then.
of course.
He turns back to the stall owner and says, "Grapes. They're small and round. I know you've got to them. You've had them before." "I know what grapes are, you idiot. I'm telling you, we don't have any right now. Well, you need to get some. And they start arguing about the grape.
I will just escort Ivy back to where the Burgermeister's house.
That damn wine company has a monopoly on all the grapes.
They do. Nakari, what are you doing as everyone else heads out?
I'm going to explain to Raylan, Irina, and Isaac what we've learned about, like, if Strahd is killed, then Barovia is going to be taken back by the mist.
So if we kill Strahd, we all die? Isaac turns to everyone else in the room as he says it, like he's not sure that he even said it right.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you stay
you
in
just stop
Barovia,
existing.
If you stay in Barovia, then yes, but maybe we can get as many people as we can out if we work together to get them out.
Oh, we're still trying to do that?
Isaac and Irina look around. What do you mean out? There is no out of Barovia.
The same way that we came in.
Through the mist. Raylan stands up and says, "It is possible. It has happened before." People have escaped Barovia. Perhaps we can find a way to get others out.
Do we know that the Vistani can go through the mist?
No. No.
On the card.
Yeah, I think that they did say something about it before when you had met them as the Mistborn, so Nakari would know that.
More importantly, who does Raylan know that got out?
Raylan's mother.
Also, the big bad werewolf dude that we killed, right?
Carol
With
and
Raylan.
Soros.
He went back and forth, so Raylan
And
would know. But I
Soros.
think Raylan. Yeah, and Soros.
Fucking Soros.
Whatever happened
So
to
there has-
Soros? He probably
There
died.
has
He
to be a
was.
way to get out.
He only had one leg.
And one arm.
What happened to his arm?
He had both of them removed through a terrible incident with a. I mean, that was before.
Oh, I don't.
He had a fake arm and a fake leg.
I don't remember the fake arm.
Go look back at your
What?
old token you sent me of him when we rescued him, or when you guys rescued him.
Did I make a Soros token? To Hero Forge I go.
Anyway, Isaac says, "Well, if can we get out everyone, though, the entire village, and where will we go?"
Yeah,
Whatever.
not to be too morbid, but Isaac, I don't even know what that'll mean for you if you specifically get out, or anybody else that is similar to you.
He looks around at everyone. What do you mean, similar to me?
Yeah, like, you know, I don't want to sound like super racist or anything, but like you're like a blue man.
This is a superstition. They say we don't have souls.
I mean, I could ask the Raven Queen if you have a soul or not, but I think we both know the answer to that is the truth. That is what it is. So if you leave here, you're tied to the land, I believe.
He waves his hand dismissively at this.
He
Do
might
not-
be able to leave through the mist, though. Like, I don't think he just disappears with Barovia. He's still alive.
He can live soulless here, why can't he live soulless there? If he is indeed soulless. Seems pretty much like he's got a soul to me.
I don't know. I think we might be putting the cart before the horse a little bit here. I think we should focus on Orthos first. And then, should we take
Well, I
down
think
Orthos,
Isaac
then
steps forward again and he says, I think that it is important we talk about this. If what you say is true and you plan to kill Strahd and it will bring an end to everyone here, then we should have a plan in place. You were telling me that my entire village could be wiped from the earth. All of its denizens
From existence.
removed.
not just removed, yes. It is following the natural order of things. That is the way that it should be.
There's nothing natural about the extinction of an entire people in an instant. Swallowed by
nothing-
the mist. And our solution is what? To go through the same mist that will kill us.
There's nothing natural about this place existing to begin with. Souls being reused and born again and not following the correct process to be delivered through the river of souls, and it's not right. It's not the way that it should be.
I mean, it's not right according to your god. There are others. Just because your god doesn't want it that way doesn't mean it can't exist here.
The only way that we've learned to keep Barovia from being lost is if someone takes Strahd's place.
Then we have a new Baron take over. It is simple. Someone will take his place.
Yes, someone will.
Oh, no.
But they
no.
have to
No.
they have to make an agreement with the Dark Power, and eventually they'll just be corrupted too. It's not going to get better, it'll just be different.
The cycle will restart. It might
We'll
be
have some
fine at
new
first,
evil dictator.
We find someone who will not be corrupted.
It's impossible.
but all mortals can be corrupted.
Guys, I found Ivy.
I think our best chance is to focus on getting rid of Strahd's champions to make it easier to get to him, and then we all try to find a way out and just leave Barovia.
Perhaps the mist will be easier to traverse if Strahd is gone. I doubt that killing Strahd is gonna cause the entirety of Barovia to implode in an instant. There will be time.
Well, in the temple, remember it. Nikolai said that people have beaten Strahd before, and then they left. They just never killed him.
Maybe we can hold Strahd alive for as long as it takes to get people out, and then execute him when everyone's safe.
Strahd. He means execute Strahd.
And then what will happen with all of you then? If we all escape and then you kill Strahd, what
We go
becomes of
home.
you?
I'm sure our individual gods will protect us.
You put
Like,
so much faith in these invisible beings.
eh.
It's
Is
the
that
whole
not-
reason we're here.
Is that
He
not
got
what
us
they
here.
tell you?
Our God got us here. Our God will get us out of here.
If your gods are this powerful, then perhaps they will guide us through these mists, and if they will help us all escape, then perhaps they will protect you as well.
Yeah.
And then I will
are-
have faith in them too.
See?
There are many followers of the Raven Queen already in
Mhm.
Barovia. Many. There's some, anyways. The Mardikovs of the winery seem. I don't know if I know that, but
And besides, once you are all safe, what does it matter if our gods do not protect us anyway? You guys are good. Happy ending.
Happy ending. There is no such thing here in Barovia.
Well,
Ah, now see,
Not with
you
that
need to have a
attitude.
little faith.
I'll be real honest. My plan is to leave this body in Barovia and get a fresh new one. This one's getting pretty old.
I don't know anything about that. That's it. That is her
Yeah.
own deal. Just pretend she didn't say that.
I'm steadily losing faith in this plan.
Me too.
Me too. And I know
Well-
what she's talking about.
Kill the undead man. Beat the hell out of Strahd. Get you all out. And pray that we all get out too.
Can I telepathically ask Sardune what she thinks about Strahd dying?
What do you mean? What do you like? How are you at? Can you phrase that question? How you would ask it?
Can we kill him? Is he like? Is it possible to kill him and still like live to see another day?
He is mortal. He can be killed. Defeated forever? Quite an undertaking, but possible. Surviving such a thing? Unlikely.
You are a bastion of hopefulness.
You're saying there's a chance.
However, if we were to succeed, the reward far outweigh the risk.
And what reward would that be?
Life.
A new horizon lies for us beyond the mist, my friend. A whole world of magical power,
Oh no.
ripe for the taking.
You had me at. Hi. As long as I don't have to go back there.
Well, Nakara, is there any possible research you could do into helping these people escape the mist while we go search around for our two shady friends?
Well, I think maybe I'm gonna go visit the church. Maybe there's something there.
I wish you
What was it
luck.
that you needed me to do? There was something you needed me to do right before I walked in. Right?
Me?
You said. Somebody said they wanted me to do something. Maybe
That
our
was the
cleric could handle
scrying
it.
thing. That was the
Oh.
scrying thing that you did.
That was not.
Okay.
I did
already
not
did
want
it.
you to do it now. I wanted you to do it when the battle was starting.
Okay. Well, we can do it again then. That's fine.
And you're like, no, I won't be able to see anything. Watch. Oh shit, I see exactly where he is just about. Alright, Ra, let's go.
all right.
Me and Ra are going to... Wait, Ra, do you have anything that's so, like, you can use to send a signal? In case, like, find them and they're about to murder you.
Do I have a torch anymore? Or were they all stolen?
How will a
from-
torch send a signal?
How would a torch send a signal?
Smoke signals.
I mean, is it nighttime, daytime? Assuming they usually attack at night,
It's
right?
daytime. No, we're not. We're not. We're looking for the shady people.
Oh,
We're going to go
No.
look around alleyways, maybe bars. Do not drink. We're on a duty here.
that doesn't matter if I drink.
Walk
Just
up and
can't get drunk.
down. See if anyone looks a little suspicious.
Actually, you know what? I will go to a bar and talk to people while I'll drink.
I mean,
Perfect.
that could work. I was thinking maybe you handle the eastern side of town and I'll check the western side. But
Okay.
like, don't spend too much time at one place. Get what you can get. In case you find them, do you have anything that can like make noise or alert someone in an area?
Yeah, I can screech very loudly. You know, like I normally do.
You know what? That is true.
There you go. You got that going for
I
us.
was going to give you my bell, but I feel like that.
The whistle.
Well,
Oh,
I
you
have
have a
the
bell.
whistle. Yeah.
You have a bell. Okay, that's right.
Would that be more or less distinguishable than Ross screeching at the top of his bird lungs?
I feel like it's obvious that the bird screech is much more
Yeah.
noticeable than a bell in a city of
Alright, I
guards
put the bell back in my
bustling
pocket.
around.
See,
Alright,
got
yes. Well, you check the eastern side. Look for anyone that feels like they don't belong or super suspicious.
oh, okay, in a relatively new city, yeah, this will go over
We've been
real
here a few
well.
times.
What, twice?
Alright, then do a quick flyover.
Yeah.
20, 25 minutes. Get a good lay
Okay.
of the land and then start looking.
Sounds good.
Okay. You two are going out to investigate.
Yeah.
Investigate.
The
Ground
three of
for-
you are still in the room. What are the three of you doing
I'm leaving
Just-
for the church.
for the church? Vortak and Lane.
I have no idea what's going on. I just got here and people just left.
I mean, we did kind of say what we were doing.
I know, but I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hang
Vortak,
out
let's
with.
just go walk around. This is super awkward now that we just told all these people that they're gonna cease to exist soon.
Yeah.
Why would you lead with that?
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk out the door.
I will go with her. Cranky ass bitch.
Lane, Lane, you hear with your pretty high passive perception, as you are leaving. Awkward bunch, aren't they?
I heard that.
You hear a much softer whisper. Damn. So
Weird
the
that we're
two
not
of
more-
you
more- not more
flying up.
liked.
Flying off to investigate Nikari, you are going to the church. It appears that the church has been transformed into a makeshift hospice of sorts. Guards that have been injured during the attacks fill every square inch of the church with cots. Some of them are resting on pews, and in between each of the pews are cots, and they are just all around in here. Several different villagers rush around. Really, cat? That's my keyboard. Rush around, changing out bandages and helping them get water. You see Yeska. He looks like he hasn't slept in quite some time. Very ragged looking. Dark, heavy circles under his eyes. Is rushing about to telling different individuals what to do, saying prayers over some of the guards.
Well, I don't really have much that I can do. Yeah, I do have that prepared.
Holding, I can't.
Sorry. I'll go around and try to heal as many as I can, give them like a couple of points of lay on hands,
Okay.
just to help ease some of their wounds. I don't know how much it'll really do.
As you look around, you don't feel like you alone have the healing reserves to repair all of these wounds. Some people are missing limbs, and you feel like there's very little you could do in regards to restoring those. But there are some guards that you do feel you're able to get at least back into fighting shape again. Some of the lesser injured ones that you can help to heal up. How many points of lay on hands are you distributing out amongst the group of guards?
Let's see, I have 45 total, so
I would say for every 5 points of healing that you distribute out, you put another guard back into the fight.
Now I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried.
no, then yeah, I'll just go ahead and do the whole 45 then.
Okay. You walk around the inside of the church, placing your hands on several different guards, helping to heal their wounds up. They appear to be back in fighting shape. They all thank you for your blessing, for helping them. A couple of them call you priestess. And Yeska sees you walking around healing them. And you notice from across the church that he seems to stop. And he stares at you almost as if he's in like a dreamlike state. Give me an insight check.
I don't notice anything.
You're not exactly sure what he's thinking, but he seems surprised, kind of amazed. And he looks at you for a little longer, and then he kind of smiles, nods, and then rushes back around. You see him continuing to heal the others. Ra and Harkem, give me investigation check as you fan out across the city in search of potential suspicious individuals.
With advantage because our plan was so well put together.
I mean, we don't want to bring
Hell
we don't
yeah,
want to bring the
32.
we don't want to bring the plan into this.
Oh, we go.
Harkem, you said you were going west,
We
and
both
Ra
rolled
was
19.
going east.
Yeah.
One of you has a much higher bonus to investigation than the other.
I don't know which one that could be.
We
I
both
just
rolled the
rolled really
same because
low,
we're brothers.
unfortunately.
Ra, as you travel around the eastern side looking for suspicious-looking individuals. You noticed the majority of the individuals here, just in the streets in general, appear to be readying for the attack tonight. Even your regular villagers appear to be doing something, whether it is helping to construct palisades or sharpening weapons, banging dents out of armor, shining shields. Everyone seems to be trying to do something to help defend the village. Harkem, you see this on the western side of town too. People are preparing for this siege. And everyone seems to be trying to get involved. There are a few guards scattered about through the city at different posts that appear to be performing their normal duties of keeping an eye on things and keeping order. One place that does seem out of sorts to the rest of the village, to you over there on the east side, Ra, would be the market square. People here are not all preparing for the siege. Some people here are still doing trade, trying to make gold, trying to buy things. Simple bartering going back and forth.
Okay.
You do notice a fairly suspicious looking individual. A cloak covering his face, or a hooded cloak covering his face, standing very near to an alley. And you see that he is looking out across the crowd, seeming to be scanning for something. But you notice that the way he's standing, he appears to be trying to conceal himself close to the alley and stay out of view.
Okay. All right. I'll just keep an eye on him, and just see if he goes anyplace or dips into a doorway of some kind. And I'll wait. If I don't hear anything from my brother in it's like 45 minutes, 30 minutes, I will give a raw screech. So
Okay.
just keep a close eye on him.
Okay.
He's a bad guy outfit.
Over on the west side, Harkem, a lot of the same is seen. Nothing really stands out as suspicious at you as you do a quick flyby of around the area. But you also do find an individual that seems very out of place, as everyone else is busying themselves. These hooded and cloaked individual. This hooded and cloaked individual is standing just behind the church, actually. He's looking out towards the street, and you see that he is eyeing or staring at different people as they pass by, scanning them. He doesn't seem to notice you looking at him. He's just staring at these different people. Most of his face is obscured by the hood of his cloak, though.
I'll sneak around behind him then if he's not careful not to lose sight of him, but...
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Come on, no whammy. Oh wait, I don't have whammy. 32.
Okay. You sneak around the other side of the church up behind this guy and approach him. He does not seem to be aware of your presence.
I will take out my fancy new dagger, and I will hold my attack in case he tries to flee and or run. But I will put the dagger up to his neck and go, "Who are you?"
You feel his body tense in reaction. but he raises both of his hands just a little bit up. He says, I am keeping an eye out, friend. Who are you?
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check. Also give me a perception check.
Does he look mysterious?
Why did my chat scroll all the way up to like 4 sessions ago? Okay, insight. Yeah. He seems like he's a little nervous. Probably because of the dagger. But he seems pretty certain in what he's saying. Your perception check. You notice he smells a lot like dog. This is likely a werewolf.
Oh. I'll put the dagger down. Stop being so creepy.
He
We're looking
places
for
his hands down. Says, I'm on orders from the burgomaster to keep an eye out for suspicious individuals.
Well, I mean, I was doing that too, and I found one in you. You didn't see me, did you?
Touché.
Try not to be so obvious about it. If anybody was suspicious, they would have seen you from across the fucking yard. And take that
Fair
cloak
enough.
off. You look so suspicious in that cloak.
You have a cloak on?
Yeah,
Yours
did
is
you see
white.
me? Mine blends in with the night. Or with the snow.
What the night? What
I
the
meant the snow. It's daytime.
Maybe I need to get a white cloak. He starts unfastening his cloak.
But have
As
seen
you see him
anybody-
take his cloak off, you notice the silver looking pendant around the cloak that clasps it together of the wolf's head. You had seen these same pendants on the group of werewolves at the Crooked Claw Tavern. When you guys got
Attacked?
yeah, well, not attacked, approached while some of you were unconscious. Suddenly.
Like you do.
Wait a minute. Were you one of those ones that snuck that drink into me and knocked me unconscious and tried to sell me off to Strahd?
I don't make the plans, I follow orders. It's nothing personal. Just doing my job.
I punch him in the gut.
So that sounds like a yes if I've
Bill,
ever heard
Bill
one.
Cosby squad.
Okay, we're even. I
You
forget-
hit him in the gut and he says, fair enough.
Oh. Have you seen anyone suspicious?
I don't believe I've seen anyone out here that looks anything like these people Raylan had described to us. The villagers busying themselves.
Are there other ones like you checking the other sides of town as well?
Posted out around the town, yes.
Oh god.
Which leads us back over to Ra. Ra, you were watching this guy for a solid few minutes there in the market square. What are you doing as you're watching him?
Has he moved or has he just been kind of in the same?
He's just been kind of hanging out there in the same spot. You can tell he seems like he's fairly well hidden. Most people don't even seem to notice he's there. You just happen to spot him over there. He's
Just being there. I think I should at least I can't see his face or anything like that or any description of
no, I
him.
can't really make out anything much about him.
All right.
You can give me a perception check and see what you do see.
Oh, I was gonna actually just kind of walk past him and try to sneak a closer peek at him.
Okay.
Right, it's the best at the nonchalant
You're-
walk.
I'm a
Not
giant
suspicious
fucking bird.
walk.
What
Stare-
is
So
it
you-
nonchalant
Staring,
about?
You're-
staring directly at him as he walks by.
He's
So you're
skipping
gonna
a little
walk.
bit.
You're gonna walk over to the edge of the market square where he is, and walk past him into the alley by him, or
Well,
just by
if he's-
him and around back into the square. You're just gonna walk away from the square and then out back into the square.
Yeah. Just like walk around the square or something. Pretend I'm looking at, I don't know, stuff. Because I'm assuming he's hanging out in the mouth of an alley.
Yeah, he's hanging out near the mouth of an alley.
Okay. Well, I will. I guess not walk right in front of him. Try to
Okay.
peer at him closer
Okay.
in the marketplace with my piercing eagle-like eyes.
Okay. You walk over there nonchalantly. Give me, I don't know, I feel like I need some kind of check. Give me a deception check
Roll for nonchalance.
to see. Yeah, roll for nonchalance.
Nonchalance coming at you. Come on, 1-1-1. Son of a bitch.
Well, okay.
I mean, it
that's-
kind of like a
that's a little
stealth check.
deceptive.
Stealth is also like blending in with the crowd, making it look like you're not.
I guess
Suspicious.
it is. It
You
is
want
like
a
a
stealth
stealth.
on top of
I'll take a stealth check too. You know what? I will take a stealth check too. I don't think it changes much, does it? A little bit. Okay. Ra kind of starts to walk over there, looking like he's looking at different things. You see the guy a little bit more clearly as you get a little closer. A part of his hood comes up over the front of his face. Looks like he's got pretty severe burns over what is revealed of his face. Dark cloak, looks kind of dirty. You notice most of all that he's staring at you. Instead of just watching the random people, he seems to be staring
Well,
right at you.
and I see this, right?
Yes.
Well, it's time to make my bird call.
You're gonna
I'm gonna
call
stare
out.
right back at him and just go, ah!
Stare him in the eye.
Okay. You do this, and the individual seems shocked for a moment, unsure of what to do in response. Then you hear this light laughter coming from the individual. A short giggle, almost, emanates from him. And then he runs off down the alley.
Nope.
As he does,
You can't
he
escape
starts
me.
to say arcane words.
Oh no.
He might be able to escape me, but I'm fast as fuck, boy.
And he disappears in the
Shit.
front of your eye.
Counterspell.
I
I've been following him the whole time.
was like, wait, it's down a random alley, right?
It is down an alley, yes.
Do I see anybody else down that alley?
Give me a perception check. You do not see anyone at all down the alley.
I'm gonna do my gust. What's that? Gust to wind. Right down that alleyway.
Okay.
Big blast.
Can you link that? How far is the
Uh,
range? It's pretty far, right?
Yeah, it's real far.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Oh.
it.
I like this
Thank
word.
you.
Okay. What's your DC for that?
I assume they're the same. We're both decks, right?
Well, did you find that in your? Would it be in my inventory or?
Under
In your
spellbook.
spellbook.
Oh, spell books. Oh, okay. Level 2. I mean, if I click on it. Second.
Yeah, you're
level,
casting it. Just click the dice button.
Yeah.
Cast spell. I mean, it says second level. Wait, what's
Yeah.
this?
It is a second level.
You have. Oh, big yellow thing popped up. You have 9
Hold on.
couple second level spell slots.
You might have to click without using spell slot, but I'm going to
Yep.
see if I can find it. Isn't the feature that adds it in your...
No, I couldn't
Um,
find it. The like extra features for Eric Okra is not on there.
Did it work? No.
Yeah, probably because the... Okay, let me double check. It is...
Oh.
Wait, something happened. This is button.
Intelligence, wisdom, or charisma is your spellcasting
Oh,
ability for
wisdom.
this.
I think I had to click on the page.
So for that, it would be wisdom. That makes your DC 16. He rolled a 17. That is a success.
Oh.
But I'm trying to see if there's anything else. You see a lot of random pebbles and pieces of scattered garbage that fly off down the alleyway. But you do not hear the sound of anyone being knocked down or pushed by it.
Getting up again.
Oh, I guess the only thing left for me to do is listen for any footsteps of any kind. I guess.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
You don't even have ears.
We have holes.
Ew.
Birds can still hear.
Prove it.
Plenty of birds that talk shit.
Okay. You can give me a perception check if you'd like to see if you can hear anything.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
You do hear some footsteps down at the far end of the alley.
I'm gonna get my ass over to the end of that alley and peer down it.
And peer down it?
Yes.
Okay.
Invisible guy.
With your perception check, there's a tripwire.
See?
There
Fair enough.
is a tripwire in the
That's why
alley.
I was. I knew that if the guy's running for me, and he knows obviously I'm chasing after him. Tricky bitch. I mean, I could just fly right the fuck over that. Doop 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 doop. I mean, I can sit towards like the top, almost at the top of the building level, like second story ish. Did it rain last night, perhaps? Do I see some puddles?
It is snowing currently.
All right. So I'm taking. Is it like an invisibility cloak? You can still see some footsteps in the snow.
You're able to make out some marks with that perception check further down at the other end of the alley. Wherever he is in there is hard to make out, but you get a rough idea of where he's at.
Okay. I'm gonna sit almost. I'm gonna raise elevation. In the sense of be almost like up slightly above rooftop, like about rooftop level, just so my brother can see where the hell I am. I'm hoping he heard my roar
Okay.
and is flying his ass over to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna need back.
Arkham, you do hear the shriek quite a distance away, but you are making your way in that direction. Ra, you see some other individuals in cloaks seem to rush out of almost nowhere. These two individuals in cloaks, a silver wolf's head pin clasping their cloaks together, looking up towards you. One of them has a short sword drawn, and the other one has a bow ready. And they're kind of looking around. What's going on over here? What happened?
Oh, that wasn't the person I was chasing.
No, that isn't the person you were
Oh.
chasing.
Well, so I'm assuming they're looking up at me. Then?
They are looking up at you flying in the air, yes.
There was a suspicious man that ran down the alley. Watch out, there's a tripwire at the end of the other alley.
Suspicious man down there, and they point down the alley.
Yes.
And the other one says, a tripwire.
Yes.
And
I didn't realize
They-
there's parrots here too.
They rush off down the alley. One of them thinking about shooting a parrot joke back at you, but continuing on anyway. They avoid the tripwire and they run off past down through the alley. They get to the other end of the alley and they're like, they yell back, "There's nothing down here."
No
And they're
doors, no
looking
nothing.
around. There's more alleys.
He was
Shit.
invisible.
Which way did he go?
He was invisible. I don't know. I saw him turn
Invisible.
out of that.
Invisible. They look at each
He
other.
wasn't invisible at first. Shit.
You see them kind of sniffing the air around him.
He did have a burnt
They
cloak.
can smell. They're wolves.
If that helps.
And they're continuing to sniff the air around him.
One of them's like, all I smell is bullshit.
I don't smell him. I don't smell anything. I think I smell it. I think I smell it. No. Oh, it stops here. Where is it? Where does it go?
Oh. I will fly down. Do I see my brother anywheres?
Real
Not
far
just
away.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty far.
Well, shit. Then I'm gonna have to go down there and start inspecting the wall for any type of hidden bits. Say a door, a loose brick. Is there is there a gutter nearby or manhole cover of some kind?
Give me another investigation check.
Ooh, investigation.
Vallaki is well known for its sewer systems. So.
Not my best thing, but I fucking knew it was gonna happen.
You are not sure which way he went from here. It seems after they've rushed in and messed up the snow, searching around for him. They've messed up the tracks, and you can't tell which footprints are his and which footprints are the prints of someone else that might have just come through here because they go off in different directions. It's
Shit. Well. This is not good. I will give a better description of the man to the guards, since I've completely lost track of where this deviant is.
burnt face and dirty cloak.
Yeah, I know it's not much to go on. He was just sitting there staring at the market, and then I don't really blend into crowds real well here, so he spotted me
say.
immediately. I know, right? Giant bird. If you heard that that noise, that was me.
Yeah, that's
signaling
why
my
we
brother.
came running. Oh,
Yeah, my brother
Oh.
should be on his way. He also looks like me. I'm better looking though.
yes. Oh, of course.
Oh,
yeah,
not
I'm
yet.
sure. Does brother see invisible men too?
No. But maybe. I don't know. I haven't asked him.
You know it was real. We smelled him.
See? See? No need to be an ass.
Smelled like death.
That pretty accurate, probably. They are a cult. It's the whole reason I'm in this terrible land of yours, where it's so freaking cold. Yes,
Not the
they're a
cult,
cult.
it's Strahd's guy.
Hey, I'm not your guy, friend.
I think they have something to do with Strahd. I'm not sure exactly the full relationship of them, but they do have ties to him.
Are you full dashing?
Oh yeah,
Arkham?
triple dashing. Well,
Okay.
double dashing.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean by full dashing. Like your bonus action dash plus action dash
Yeah.
plus rogue. Okay, then after just a short while, Harkem does show up as well.
I do a superhero landing.
Before we get
meet-
to that, though, Lane and Vortak, what are you two doing during this time? Where did the two of you get off to?
Oh, we're getting
wow.
off all right.
Oh my god.
What?
That
I didn't have any,
intimate,
like, specific
intimately close
plans.
relationship they have.
I didn't have
Oh,
any
I thought he
specific
meant with the
plans.
horse.
Yeah.
Jesus, what the fuck?
I'm just striding around on Ivy looking for anything suspicious.
Suspicious?
Well, I don't know. I showed up and everyone's like, all right, we're going off to do this. And I was like, oh, okay. Do my own thing, I guess.
Oh, you mean like when you just left to go find your horse without saying anything?
I said, I'm going to go find Ivy. I'll be right back.
Oh, then we
Not
said
my
we're gonna
fault.
go do this and left.
It's not my fault you weren't listening.
Yeah, I just gonna wander around town and kind of help out where I need. If I see like people feel, I don't know what they're doing to shore up the town before the invasion tonight, but
Okay, there's people trying to get weapons and armor ready for the guards that are going to be on the wall, making defensive implements to be placed outside the wall, arrows, all kinds of different stuff.
yeah, I'll just know about where I can, I guess.
Okay.
I didn't really have any specific plans or any goals or anything.
Lane's just kind of drifting till she can kill shit.
Yeah, basically.
So you were looking around for people then, Vortak, or no?
Sorry, it's muted. Yeah, I'm just rolling around, riding around. You know, I guess I can help people if they need help, or I could just, I don't know. I've been
Give
dead for a
me
while. I'm just kind of doing my thing now.
give me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm also having Sarah doing to help me. I mean, I could do with advantage. I mean, I get
Okay.
to do with advantage if I have
Um,
Sarah doing helping me.
Yeah, if your familiar is doing the help action, then you get it with advantage.
She is so fucking worthless.
She heard that.
Good. She has not done anything of useful other than give me some magic powers.
With a 12, you find a torn piece of parchment. Looks like a flyer. You can't make out all of the flyer. You do see at the top of it is a symbol, the Raven's Head symbol, a symbol for the Raven Queen.
Why do I not have mend? I'm the worst.
The page does appear to be ripped, but you do read the words, hope returns, and then whatever the rest of that is cut off. And then the word Strahd is on the second line, and that's all that's left of the paper.
Is that one of the fucking flyers Ken made?
Oh, it's about the Raven Queen? I'll just throw it away.
Okay.
Just about enough of her.
You crumple it up, throw it off into an alley nearby as you walk past, riding on Ivy.
In fact,
Um,
I will actually like firebolt it.
Okay. Burn
That's
it
a
to ash in your
collectible.
hand.
You can make money off that.
Um,
I've already got one.
um,
We already got one.
we're gonna go back to Nakari in the church as Yeska approaches her.
Okay.
He says, "I can't believe it. This whole time, you were here."
I didn't quite remember.
You look different.
I died.
Well, I guess that would change one's appearance. How did you come back?
Dad brought me back with the Morning Lord's help. I remember that, but I didn't remember anything else for a long time.
Father Lucian is dead. He looks around the church at everyone inside. He says, We need him now more than ever. I cannot do this alone."
I still have the Sacrament of the Sun. I'm gonna kind of pull it out since he translated it.
You
I-
still have that?
Yeah, I do. I think that he taught you everything that he knew. I think you can do it. It's overwhelming, I can see that, but I think you should just let the sunrise guide you now.
It's what Father Lucian would have said too. Thank you. I found Bon. He's in another place. It's so bizarre. And he begins to describe to you the adventures of him and the guards. As he tells you about the fate of Bon Foxtail. Back over at the market square, where Harkem has just arrived and Ra is trying to explain to these werewolves that he did see an invisible man, or a man that went invisible, and one of them seems to believe him, the other one's a little bit on the ropes. Harkem, you arrive.
What happened? What is it?
First thing when I see my brother, can you see invisible people?
Can I currently or in general?
Both.
I can hear as long as they're close to me. Yeah, kind of.
Do you see any?
Not in the vicinity. No. Why?
Shit.
What?
Do you see dead people?
What happened?
A suspicious man saw me staring at him, fled down the alley, set up a tripwire over there, and then these guards came to help, and they smelt him but could not see him, and last they saw him was go into this, either this alley or this wall. So I was trying to look to see if there's like a secret,
And
like
you
a loose
let him
brick or
get
something.
away as fast
Listen.
as you are?
I was surprised about it too, but he was invisible. It's hard to chase something you cannot see. Yeah,
How
if you
many
stayed,
times have I told you? Use your ears then.
I did, and that's why I followed him to a certain point,
Where was the last place they saw them?
right where we're standing.
Did you say that the smell ends here?
I cannot track it from here. I do not know which direction it goes. It's not here anymore, but
I'll look around to
did-
see if there's anywhere.
give me an
Investigate.
investigation check as you look over the area. There you start at where he first saw him. You notice from the spot where he was standing, you can see pretty deep footprints indicating that this individual had been standing at this point for quite some time, not moving, not shuffling their feet, standing almost like a statue for quite a while as snow rose up around the feet themselves. Making your way down into the alley, you can see bits of discarded magical components expended and thrown off to the ground as they were used to cast some sort of spell, just a few feet short of the tripwire, which appears to be pretty expertly ran through here, and leading to a small glowing green canister. It looks to be about the size of a fairly large mug. It is completely full of alchemist fire. It seems the tripwire itself, if triggered, would cause this to be released, causing what you imagine is a pretty rough day for anyone that gets hit with it. Looking further down the alley, you see another spot where there are, it looks almost like a complete circle, where the snow is almost completely non-existent. And this indicates to you that someone has been sitting here waiting behind this specific spot for quite some time. To what ends, it's hard to tell, but if you had to figure a guess, there was someone waiting here for the other person to come through. Because the path that the person ran does seem to run along. You do see the tracks of that individual, the one that was running and cast the spell, go off towards the left, which would be towards the east. They go off for another 15 to 20 feet before they abruptly end. There you find, hold on. I don't know if, I'm going to see what you find. I got to double check. There you find that the footprints seem to abruptly end, without reason or explanation. And looking back over the last circle, or the other spot where someone seemed to have been waiting, you see these small divots in the brick that seem to lead up the side of the building, as if someone had used a set of climbing tools to go up it.
Climbing tools. I quickly fly up.
Okay. Give me a perception check. from your vantage point
Nice.
up in the
Dash
air.
up. Mother, father, 24.
24. Okay. You do notice a figure standing on a rooftop, not in the direction of the rooftop where the person had climbed, but where the footprints had led. An individual seems to be on top of a roof, dark cloak and hood, blowing in the wind, snow falling around him. He seems to be looking off towards the east wall. He's not too far away from the wall, standing on one of the roofs. I would say, let me check. Or not the east wall, the south wall.
Looking toward the south wall.
Yeah, he is near-ish to the south wall.
I assume Ra is following me the whole way up.
Absolutely.
I will point and say, shout, get him!
And I shall fly at him.
I also dash, but he's slightly
All
faster
my-
than me. Well,
Okay.
much faster. Use your monk stuff. Get him!
I will strike a pose as I fly.
Strike a pose as you fly.
No,
Okay,
I
the
meant
two
use
of
your
you-
fucking monk thing to go faster.
The two of you fly off towards this figure. You approach him and slam into him. What are you doing as you get to him?
God damn it. I'm smelling him.
Grabbing him.
Grabbing him, smelling him.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
grabbing him.
It
I don't
didn't
know what the
run,
hell's
right?
going
They didn't run or try to get away or...
He didn't have much time. You guys are both pretty quick. But he didn't seem to react much. I would say with your passive perception, he didn't seem to react much. He kind of looked like he was just standing there.
I'll pull the hood down.
Okay. Severely burnt and scarred side of his face. Mostly like a still seems what looks like a scarf covering the front of his face. He starts giggling loudly as you pull his hood back. This appears to look like Galadesh from the description.
Ra, restrain him.
I shall strain him with.
I put a
stuff?
dagger to his neck. You start casting a spell, I stab.
He continues giggling and laughing as you place the dagger up against his neck.
Okay.
Were you tying a rope on him or something?
I think I have some rope.
Give
If
me
I
a
do,
dexterity check.
Tie it tight.
Okay. Do you got anything to dexterity? Just ability check. We'll go with that.
Man, the guards all have manacles. I don't have any manacles.
Best.
Okay. You tie his hands up in a fairly quick knot. It seems pretty secure, but it's holding his wrists behind his back or in front of his back or in front of him.
Behind.
Okay.
100% behind.
His wrists
That,
are tied up behind him. His hood is down, the scarf still covering his face. He continues to laugh uncontrollably.
I'm going to take the scarf and jam it in his mouth. Just in case.
Okay. The laughter continues to be continues, but is now muffled.
That's not good. That can't be good.
Does he seem like a real person?
What do you mean? You give me a perception check.
I'm touching him. Therefore he is.
True. I mean, like, is something wrong with him? It seems like he's not. Like, why would he
He's-
just be laughing?
He's undead, but he is a real person.
That shit crazy.
How long does this last?
You can definitely
Ooh.
tell from looking at him though that he is a reanimated undead individual.
I take the scarf out of his mouth. And I put my dagger up to his throat and I say, drink this. And I force feed him the Mage Bane poison.
Okay. Let me do a. It is a. No, he does not succeed that.
Haha!
So he takes 46 poison damage.
Psychic damage.
It says poison.
Oh.
On a failed save, a creature takes 46 poison damage and is poisoned for 1 hour
Oh!
if.
You're a
if-
spellcaster that
Okay, so it's 46 poison and 46 psychic.
Oh, we're about to see a man disintegrate in front of our
Oh,
eyes.
that's fine. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
$27 total. Okay. Oh wait, poison.
We can't do cantrips. I think spells take like they have to use like a much higher spell. Spell slot at least 4 levels higher. So if they want to first, they have to do a 5th level.
Okay. As Ra holds Galadesh still, and Harkem pours the Mage Bane poison down his gullet. Some of it splashes up into the air, him continuing to try to laugh as this event goes on. He does swallow it, ingest it, and shrink down a little bit, buckled over at the waist, continuing to laugh as this happens. His body seems to be completely racked with pain. And with your group here in Vallaki, scattered throughout the town, having apprehended one of Strahd's lieutenants, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.